Tevin, I can't hear you. Maybe you are mute on that.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me right?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, so I was saying sorry for that. So most of you guys have been hearing about meme coins and the rest, yeah. So usually these meme coins are usually just created by just developers. It's always as easy as just a few lines of code, and you have actually implemented your particular meme coin. So maybe by show of hands, you can also just list maybe any meme coin that you know at the moment, maybe you're following, or doesn't have to be these ones that I'm sharing on the screen. But yeah, just what kind of meme coin do you know currently? You can just type on the chat. Yeah, just type on the chat, and yeah, we're happy to just I'll be happy to follow through. Sorry guys, I had joined with my phone, so it had brought up a bit of, yeah, but I hope you can see my screen now. Yeah, I'm okay now, Steve, right? Yeah. Oh, I'm I'm not muted. Yeah, can you guys hear me?
Yes.
Yeah. So anyway, we've been having a lot of buzz about meme coins. So some of the trending meme coins that I'm sure most of you guys know, the Dogecoin, Shiba Inu. I guess let's just say right now in the ecosystem, the meme coins that have been trending are mostly from the Solana blockchain, and also we have some from the of course we also have this layer 2 type of Ethereum blockchain called layer 2 on the Ethereum blockchain. It's called Base. We also have some Base tokens that have been trending, yeah, but mostly at the moment they're mostly let's just say with the hype, most people are following through the Solana meme coins, yeah. But we also want you guys to come up with meme coins on the internet computer, because as you all know, the Bitcoin halving is around April of 20th of this month. So most people in the Web3 ecosystem, we can't rule ourselves out, are anticipating that probably with a bull run, we always expect this, that these tokens that are actually have a low price, and they're just normal tokens, like normal meme tokens, will always shoot up. So it just depends with how, I guess it depends with how tradable your meme token is, yeah. So so first of all, I just want to open a simple meme coin over here. Let me just click on just check on Dogecoin, yeah. So when you check on Dogecoin, this I'm just using CoinGecko for the sake, but I can always use any other type of you know a trading platform that gives you all the analysis about coins and all. But once when you check out this Dogecoin, the first thing you see is there's a price somewhere, yeah. of course, the price of Dogecoin is this low, and also there's a market cap. Some people trade it. There's a You'll always see most of this is cryptocurrency related, but there's just a liquidity pool where you see how much the token supply is, and total supply, and how many people currently own it, and the rest. Usually you just get a whole analysis about a whole token. But probably on your point of view, you always wonder that how do we really create a meme token? So first of all, you have to know that when you are talking tokens, there are different types of tokens. We have utility tokens, we have governance tokens, and now we also have these meme coins that are, or meme tokens that are actually trending right now. So the meme tokens, usually people just build them based on a hype. Yeah, you can see something is trending maybe that particular season, and then you just wake up and you say, you know what, since this is trending, then I'm making a coin about it, and everyone who follows that hype or that buzz then just follows through. As long as the token is already deployed, it's ready for for people to trade and start buying it. Then that's how you actually get I guess you actually get to create a token, and one or another you'll see how you can get money from that. Yeah, but there's always a disclaimer always that meme coins or meme tokens are usually not that investable, but with Web3, I can say that nothing is impossible. Yeah, but usually, like for example, ICP as a token, internet computer as a token, it's more of a utility token because you can use it to you can probably a time in which you can use it to buy goods and stuff, but also we use it as a governance token, of course, through NNS and the likes. Yeah, so people like to create tokens based on how they feel. Yeah, but today we are just focusing on meme tokens. So as we continue with other sessions regarding tokens, we'll just try and create each type of token and see how this goes through. So first step of creating a meme token, let's just go straight to the point. I think here it is. Yeah. Yeah, first step of creating a meme token. Let me refresh this because I think we updated it. Okay. So the first step of creating a meme token is I know. Let me just check out a website of a meme token right now. Just check. Let me check this Catcoin right now. Portfolio. Yeah. Let me just search it manually because I had opened it. Yeah, here it is. I'd opened it yesterday. So the first step of creating a meme token is, you want this particular token to have a lot of followers, right? So what you're gonna do is you're gonna have to create a whole portfolio about it. So mostly all these meme tokens they usually have a website. So the first thing is always create a portfolio about this particular token. So by creating a portfolio, that means you can either choose a name or a logo for your particular meme coin. So whichever meme coin you want to actually build, just like this one is Catcoin, yeah. this is the particular logo that they're using, and of course it's just called Catcoin. I don't know the representation behind it, but probably the person who actually built it is the one who actually, maybe they just wanted all people who are fans of cats to to follow through this token. So as you're creating your portfolio, also just have a website. It's good because you're assuming that your particular token you want investors, and most people who actually like to invest in meme coins, there's something called ragging. Ragging is more of you can invest on a token, any token, doesn't have to be a meme token, and that time when you actually invest in it, then the whole, probably the price was $10, then within a few hours or a few minutes, the whole price of that token goes to zero, literally zero. So the price of that token goes to zero, right? So that's what we call ragging. So most people always fear that because that's why they always say do your own research, DYOR. If you're investing on a token, especially a meme token, then look at the background. Some people, at least nowadays, create meme tokens in terms of you're giving it a sense of humor. Like for example, you can create a Catcoin, but the whole essence of Catcoin, you create a whole background portfolio whereby you're saying that it's a representation of probably people who love cats, but also give it more of because you're trying to persuade people to purchase your particular coin or token, right? So maybe, for example, if most people have a problem with this is just an example. Maybe just say most people have a problem with Down syndrome, right? Or just think about any sort of disease. But this is just an example, right? So you can say that this particular meme coin or meme token that you're creating is a utility for it's just there to help people who have Down syndrome and the rest. So people like seeing such things, like at least they know that as much as it's a meme coin, then at least it has a use case somewhere. So that means probably even a whole company can come in and say, you know what, we'll be trading using your particular meme coin. This, of course, this has happened through the, like for example, everyone knows about Dogecoin. Dogecoin is a meme token, and it's a meme token that, of course, Elon Musk is the one who is a pioneer behind it. I won't say the developer behind it, but I'll just say the pioneer behind it. But Elon Musk has a huge company, and he even tells his employees that a time will reach whereby people will be trading using Dogecoin. Probably you'll get paid using Dogecoin and the rest. So as much as you're creating these meme coins or meme tokens, it's always good to figure out probably how will people use it. If it's Catcoin, then if it's Catcoin, then probably you can use it as this is a coin for all people who love cats and the rest. So those are like the first two steps, but they're really, really important. Just have a portfolio, like have a logo, and have the name of the meme coin that you're gonna create. And have the name of the meme coin that you're going to create, right? Another step, that's step one. That's like step one, but of course it's step one and two. Choose a name and a logo, and just create a website. At least so that people know that this particular meme coin is legit. Step three, you can write a smart contract code for your particular meme coin, and that's now where us developers come in. So I have a repository that I already created, where we've created it's just a simple meme coin, but it's we're using Motoko, Rust, we have Solidity, and we have TypeScript. So I guess we're gonna check out different languages as time goes by. So maybe even today we are gonna just select maybe one of these languages and see how we can get to create it. But before we come to that creating part, let's check. After you have written the smart contract code of your particular meme coin, then the next step is you can always deploy your smart contract on any blockchain. Yeah, you can deploy it on I guess the most common blockchain where people are actually doing meme coins is the Ethereum side. But like we said, we want you guys to build tokens on internet computer blockchain. Yeah, on internet computer blockchain. So yeah, it's really interesting to see how that's gonna be coming about. And of course, after you have deployed your particular token or smart contract, because when you create your token, when you create your particular token, then you're expecting that it's just more of a simple code that you need. The next step is you need to create a liquidity pool.
So guys, just a second, just a second. Tevin got some laptop issues. Yeah, but he's joining. He's joining back. Yeah, so just keep checking. He's joining back. Okay. Amazing. He's joining in. Yeah, in a few. In the meantime, I hope you're taking notes. Yeah, on meme coins. You've heard of, I'm sure all of you, if not some, have heard of the popular meme coin, Dogecoin, which is highly supported by Elon Musk. And I think the previous day, a few weeks ago, I'm not sure that you read my own things, but yeah, I think he said that Tesla will one day start accepting payments in form of Dogecoins, if I'm not wrong. Yeah, which shows as much as meme coins sound kind of funny, yeah, they really have a good potential. Yeah. So yeah, we'll give just Tevin like a minute so that he can join in and continue the session. Yeah, in the meantime, maybe some of you can tell us some popular meme coins that you know of, maybe something interesting that you've heard about them. Probably uh, someone got drugged while buying a meme coin. Yeah, yeah. If anyone has such an experience, maybe you can just unmute and tell us as we wait for Tevin. You guys don't have such experiences. I mean, no.
Do our own research.
Wait, so none of you guys have any experience? Yeah. For me personally, I'm not a risk taker. Yeah. So uh,
Hello. I'm so sorry, guys. Had some technical glitch. Yeah. Um. Yeah. I'm so sorry for that. Anyway, so back to where we were. I hope you can see my screen.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. So I said the first step, creating a meme coin. Just create a portfolio about it. You can have a website, a name, or a logo. Um, Coming to the smart contract side. Of course, create just a default code, yeah, for your meme coins. Give it some functional stuff, and then the next step, just deploy your smart contract code. Um, you can deploy it on any, I guess you can deploy it on any type of blockchain that you prefer. Like for example, it's not that I'm embracing, I'm just showing as an example. This particular cat coin has been deployed on 3 chains, like when you just check out like this, I think they've deployed it on Solana, and on, yeah, it has been deployed on Solana, BNB chain, and also on the Ethereum network. So you can always deploy within any chain, but of course we want you guys to also deploy on the ICP blockchain, yeah. And then of course this the next step after you've created your smart contract code, you've deployed your smart contract, you can create a liquidity pool for your meme coin. And by liquidity pool, that means you have to make your because that means you're dealing with the cryptocurrency aspect side. So that means you have to make your particular token to be tradable in a way. For example, maybe the first step that you can do, maybe if you're providing a liquidity pool, then that means you need to back up your your meme coin or your meme token with you can pair it using maybe a stable coin such as USDT, maybe USDC, or just any stable coin. That's how probably you can get to create your particular meme coin. So I won't deal mostly on the how to create a liquidity pool for it, because that can be done practically even by just a small community of people. Get people to invest on that particular token before it's released. Sometimes it might require you to have some funds. Just have some funds for providing that liquidity pool for that particular token. Actually, most times you'll probably be required to do it, so you can do it solo, or you can always just get a community. Usually for meme coins, it's usually more about the community, how you get to engage your community, and I guess get loyal people who will stick with you one way or another. Yeah, so after that, also in terms of liquidity pool, you can always use different liquidity pool exchanges, such as I think the most common one is the Uniswap, PancakeSwap. Yeah, you can just always use any of that. Yeah, but let me not dive to that because I'm gonna be taking us to the cryptocurrency aspect of that. For me, my work is just to make you guys come up with that particular logic code of a meme coin. Yeah, because the final step is promote your meme coin token. Yeah, by promoting it, that means just I think like Shiba Inu, like there's a meme token called Shiba Inu. Shiba Inu, I remember when it came out, most people we were always hyping it on Twitter. So I remember we used to even go, you create a dummy account. I know call that particular account Shiba something, and just post things about uh that particular meme coin that you want. So about promotion part, I think most of you guys know how to do that better. Yeah. But there's some steps here that I'd love you guys to check out. So when creating a meme token, it is important to consider some specific features and functionalities that will make your token unique and valuable. So there's an example of some features, and most of these features are actually common in almost all tokens. That means also a meme token, it can be a governance token, it can be a utility token, however you've specified it. But there are always some features that people always have to consider. First of all, if you're calling it a token, or let's just call it a coin, yeah. If you're calling it a coin, that means this is something that has to be tradable one or another. You'll need a transfer somewhere, right? So some of these features include minting and banning. And by minting, that means have the ability to create a particular token. That's actually what we mean by minting. Another simple way of explaining minting usually comes in NFTs. For those of you who know probably what NFTs are, they're more of ERC-720 tokens. They're basically just digital art that they have one specific owner, but different owners can always own. You can have that particular unique NFT, and once you own it digitally, then you're the one unique owner for it. Yeah. So for example, if you're using different NFT platforms such as OpenSea, you always see that the first thing is mint your particular NFT. So by minting, that means you're actually creating it, like having an image for it, having a description for it, and just inputting maybe this is how much you want to sell that particular NFT price. That means you're minting it. I think OpenSea is the only NFT platform where you can be able to mint your NFT for free. Other platforms, most of them, you always have to pay some gas fees and the rest. Yeah. So the minting is just the ability to create new tokens, and the banning is now banning those existing tokens to manage the token supply. Yeah. So banning is always important because if you have too much excess tokens, then that means sometimes it's the value is just it can lose value because it's too much, and anyone can get it at a very very cheap price. For example, let's just deal with for example, Ethereum. I think most of you guys know about Ethereum. Yeah? So Ethereum has been trying to ban tokens since since they made the update. I think I forgot about the name, but since they made that update whereby the supply of Ethereum goes down with time. The more people, the more we continue with time, the less the supply of Ethereum is. And when there is less supply, then that means the demand is gonna be high. Yeah. So that means that probably the price of Ethereum is gonna continue going up as it as it continues burning, yeah, the whole burning process and the likes. So another function that is mostly common. So remember, there's always, if you're talking about a meme coin, there's always a minting, which is just creating creating it, and now you as the creator, now you as the developer, you can choose how much supply you want. Most people they create tokens as much as billions, others go to create it as much as trillions. It all depends with you, but I think sometimes it also depends with some simple mathematics. You have to calculate. Probably you can calculate based on maybe how many people are in the world, how many people you think would own that particular meme coin. and how much will its supply go with time. Yeah. So in terms of burning also, it also comes to the transaction fees. When you're charged some gas fees, then that means you're burning it. The supply is at least decreasing, and that means the value goes up. So we also have the transfers and transactions. So transfers and transaction is just simple the way they are. These are just functions of transferring tokens between accounts. So that means I can be able to send you, like right now, I can go to any exchange platform. I own any type of meme coin that is trending, and as long as you also have that particular wallet that also supports that meme coin, then I can be able to send you. Right now I can send you Dogecoin, and you can send me back the Dogecoin. Of course, the only difference is that I have to pay some gas fees for it. Yeah, and usually it's not usually a lot, depending on the particular type of blockchain where you have deployed your actual your actual coin. So there's always a transfer, and there's always a transaction somewhere where you can be able to check balances, and mostly check out on the gas fees and the likes. And then the third feature that probably you'd want to consider in your meme coin is the token metadata. So this is basically the storing and retrieving metadata, such as a token name, a symbol, the total supply, and other relevant information. So like we said, when the first thing is create a whole portfolio about your token. So when it comes to the code bases, you should always also give it that function whereby there's a storage value somewhere. Of course, giving it a symbol name, so that when we check your meme coin on any platform, you can always know that this is unique. And usually they always come with that particular, I guess, the logo. Yeah, the logo is what, or the symbol is what um speaks for a particular meme coin. And then also another feature that has to be there is the pausing and unpausing of transfers. So the ability to pause and unpause token transfers by providing control over the token's liquidity. So this is always a good feature if you're creating any kind of token, I guess, where you can be able to pause and unpause. By pause and unpause, it means that at some point you can be able to control the level of how transactions are being done for that particular meme coin or that particular token. And then there's always the you can always also add a feature of locking and vesting, which is basically you can lock tokens. I guess that comes to the staking part. Yeah. So locking and vesting is basically a feature to lock tokens for a specific period or implement vesting schedules for token holders. Yeah. And then there's also another feature. It's not a must you add it. So out of all of these features, it doesn't mean that your particular token or meme coin needs to have all these features, but there are always those common features you'll have to add, like the number one, minting and burning, will have to be there. There's the token transfer and transactions will have to be there. Now we are on number 5. The token locking and vesting depends with you, and also there's now the voting and governance. I was telling you guys that there are also some types of governance tokens. There are some tokens that are specifically for governance only. Like for example, most of you guys know about Decade. When you get some free Decade coins right now, doesn't mean that you have a lot of money or something. The tokens are actually mainly for governance sake, whereby maybe in future, where if you want to vote on anything that has to be changed, And also this relates to now us in the ICP ecosystem. If you're using NNS and when after you have staked your maybe one ICP, there's always a voting place over there whereby you can get to vote on anything that happens on the internet computer ecosystem. So you can always add a voting and governance feature. That's for your particular meme token, depending on what you want to build. Like I said, always think in the sense of, as much as you're creating it as a meme coin, then at least let it have a value somewhere whereby any particular company can come in and say that we're embracing this particular token as our token for for our users. It's just that small community of users will be using that particular token. Yeah, so another feature you can implement the token rewards and incentivization for holders, maybe who participate, contribute, or maybe do specific things within the ecosystem. This one is common for actually all tokens. Like maybe just the recent one that at least I know of, and at least I also know some developers um, who actually worked around it and they actually got rewarded is the new layer 2 blockchain called Stacknet. So Stacknet recently launched its token, I think a month ago, if I'm not wrong, but it also got to reward most of the early users. Yeah, it went to market like if it's not last month or the month before, but it got to reward some people who actually got to participate in it, who are actually now the token holders. Like if you are a developer, maybe you contributed to their open source projects, I think you got rewarded. If maybe you are also just a hype person always talking about it, that's how they got to reward the particular users. So this was like the first token holders for that particular coin, the Stacknet coin. And how you launch it always, I think, always matters. You can always choose to just reward a small community. Maybe like, for example, let's assume you've created that particular token and you've also created a wallet for it. So you can say that everyone that is owning this wallet that supports our token, then they'll be getting a free airdrop of maybe this particular amount, and they'll be the first holders of this particular token. So this always creates a hype and a buzz, because I guess those are the first people who are always rewarded for that particular token. Yeah. Also, we also have security and access control. So this is now always really important. Always ensure that your security, the security sector of your token is really legit, in a way that I can't run code and just get to rug a whole meme token on its own. So security usually matters. This one always comes in terms of, you can select if you want your token to be public or for it to be private, depending on the function that you've given it. Yeah. Another feature you can always add is token swaps and exchanges, where you can integrate this functionality to facilitate maybe token swaps with decentralized exchanges. You can just make your token swappable, maybe from changing it from that particular meme coin maybe to a stable coin or whichever. The final one is you can always make your token stakeable in a way that if people get to lock it, the early just any holder gets to lock it within a certain period, then the how staking works is, it's like you're locking a tokens for a while, but for that time that you've locked it, then you get to actually earn from it, in a way that if you locked, even in ICP, in internet computer, if you lock one ICP token for internet computer, we are going as far as our staking is 8 years long. So if you stake one ICP for 8 years right now, and you of course you keep on doing the taking part in the voting process and all. Chances are 8 years from now, that one ICP token, when you will be withdrawing it, it will be mature and it will be probably the value will go up. So that's how staking always works. But doesn't mean that the value has to go up. But let's just mean that if you staked one ICP token in 8 years, that means you won't get that particular one ICP token. I can't give a rough value, but you never know. Maybe you can get 8 ICP tokens depending on how the whole staking process is. But it's always good to add this feature in your particular meme coin, whereby people can also be able to stake it. Yeah. So now let's go to our token creation. Yeah. So like I said, as we're using the languages that you're gonna be using in building, uh, uh, we have Motoko, we have Rust, we have Solidity. Actually, wanted to first start with just a bit of Solidity, but of course right now we are not using Solidity because the Bitfinity testnet, Bitfinity is still updating its developer documentation. Yeah, Bitfinity is still updating its developer documentation, but yeah, we can still get to use yeah, show you guys. But the most common one that people use to create meme coins are, if you are just being honest, people like using Solidity. Yeah, Solidity because it's a bit easier. The deployment process is a bit it's just straightforward as it is. So if you're talking meme tokens, on the internet computer blockchain, we usually deploy on the local environment or on the mainnet itself. Yeah. So if you want to create your own token, of course you'll always assume that you're going to deploy it on the mainnet because you want it to be tradable in a way that anyone can get to just access it once you just give us that particular address of where you've actually deployed it, then anyone can follow up on it. Yeah. Yeah. So I'll just maybe, which language do you think we should start with? Maybe based on your view, do you think we should start with Motoko? I'll do Rust. Solidity is essential because like for example, I wanted us to check out like Open Zeppelin contracts. Yeah. So this Open Zeppelin is basically a library where you can create let's just say you can create tokens in a very, very easy way. They've made it so easy that anyone who is building a smart contract can do it. So for example, here, if I was creating my particular meme coin using, let's just say, simple Solidity smart contract, yeah, and then I'll just come here on the Open Zeppelin site. I can just put the name of my token. Maybe I'll just call this just call it a meme. Yeah. So our particular token is called a meme. So when you're creating a token, it's more like you're just creating the smart contract. There's no difference. A token is also a smart contract. It just depends with where you have deployed it. Which blockchain you have actually deployed it. But all in all, it's still a smart contract. So there's some features that I told you that always have to be there. Like for example, you can make our meme token to be mintable, and you can also make our meme token to be bannable, as as it is right now. Just give them those two features. You can also give the pause and unpause function, so the voting, and of course the flash minting. But usually, imagine by just this simple code structure that you put over here, this is enough for you to deploy your own, to deploy this particular smart contract, depending on which chain. Of course, since it's Solidity, like I said, for us, Internet Computer, we are still trying to improve on our documentation. with Solidity. That's why when you check out the Solidity code over here, it always tells you um, Bitfinity EVM is currently on a testnet page and is not yet ready for production. It is just available for experimentation and testing purposes. So that's why we're not emphasizing for you guys to use Solidity for now. But with time, the Bitfinity team will get to update the whole structure. And for now, for you Solidity developers, you're gonna find it easy. But imagine by us just doing this, we just clicked on these features that you want. Of course, there's also the access control feature where you can manage the roles. The roles, maybe if you want it to be owned by other people or you want it to be owned by you can always put that. But just this simple code structure, the way it is right now, this is already a meme. This is already a token on its own. It just has simple functions whereby you can be able to, of course, let's just say the contract, the token is called the meme. It's an ERC20 token. ERC20 is the normal standard for every token, I guess, on if you're using Solidity. We also have the ERC721, which is I guess the NFTs and the likes, but usually this one is the one that is normal for just a normal token. It has a few features. It can be ownable, and yeah. So by you just doing this, you already have your meme coin, and you just deploy it on the particular chain you want. And imagine that's just it. It's never really that much of a big process. But now for us internet computer, we already have this these three languages pending. We have Motoko, we have Rust, we have TypeScript, we have Python that we can always use to build. So we're just gonna do for each language. We're gonna be doing for each language. At least maybe we can say that that today we are gonna build a meme token using Motoko. The next week we do using Rust, and then the other week you do using TypeScript. I think it's gonna be better since this month is just a series of meme tokens. So I'd love to hear from most of you guys. We already have the documentation set. We also have the GitHub. We can just send it. We can just send it to you guys before, and then maybe you just start going through the code. We'll also update the code. No, it's on our Kushite GitHub. Yeah, start checking out the code depending on which language you're in, because I don't think it would be fair if we say that today we are starting with Rust and probably some of you guys are actually better with Motoko and the stuffs. Maybe are also some of you guys are better with TypeScript, but we already came up with the code for each. So these particular codes that you're gonna be seeing here have these particular features, the minting, transfer, token metadata. We've listed them there. Personally, I think I would prefer starting with Rust. So let's just say that next week we're gonna start creating a meme token using Rust. But also it will also depend with you. We'll just take a consensus of which language you prefer. But like I said, we can start with Rust, and then the other week we do Motoko, the other week we do TypeScript, or you can even start with Motoko and the stuffs, yeah? So today we won't do any of the coding. Today was more of a introduction session of just how to create a meme token and what is really needed in that. So I'll leave you guys with this GitHub repository. You can just start checking out the documentation. I've posted it there on the chat, but you can start checking out the documentation of just these meme tokens, how they are, and just check out the simple code structures. And then now next week we are going to build this particular. We're going to now start coding and get to deploy them on the internet computer blockchain itself, because we want you guys to build meme coins for that are built on the internet computer blockchain. Imagine you owning a whole meme coin on your own, you're running it, and we as the community get to support you one or another, and you never know how far it can go. Also, we want you guys to create tokens because to create meme tokens because of like we said, everyone in the Web3 ecosystem is anticipating that probably with the Bitcoin halving that is happening on 20th of this month, that probably there's gonna be a bull run. And you see, when usually there's a bull run, you always expect that the most let's just say the most uncommon tokens will always surprise you one or another in terms of price. But that's not financial advice. So I'm gonna dim our particular session today for the essence of time. At the moment we're in Mombasa. We have a hackathon this side. So so I think the team is also a bit overwhelmed a bit. So I'm gonna just stop there for today. But yeah, next week let's see you guys now. Let's code next week. So just check out this documentation, check out which language is good with you, and yeah, we'll do that for all of them. If it's possible, we can even do Rust and Motoko next week. Like, we just create a meme token. Like, we've already created the code, so it all comes to deploying that particular token, because deployment is actually now what really matters. You can come up with the code, but if you don't deploy it, it's not functional. So we'll show you guys how to deploy on the internet computer mainnet. On the mainnet mostly, because of course you're expecting that these meme coins will be a real type of token, and see how to go about it. So yeah, so thank you for that. See you next week, and learn more about meme coins, learn more about liquidity pools and the rest, and check out different meme tokens that actually interest you, and maybe see how you on your side can also create one. And if you were to create one, first of all, what's the name of your particular meme coin that you'd want? I'm also trying to think of a name, so that now next week we'll just create a meme coin with the name of that I came up with. So thank you guys, and have a good night. Maybe I'll just throw it back to Steve, and yeah.
Okay, awesome. Yeah. I don't have anything else to add. So just see you guys next week, same place, same time. Yeah. And you can go through the repository that Tevin just sent. Otherwise, you're free to leave the call.